All right. Well, we are going to see if we can play any
Okay,
hockey
you're good.
today.
You're good.
We had a
I
little
don't know,
scheduling
but we're starting
snafu
right now.
with our schedule and what we had in our team thing and what the
we were-
website for District 3 said. So we'll see how this all plays out. We'll talk to everybody in a minute.
Blair's going to take it. Blair's got it behind the net, bringing it up, puts it up to get it out of the zone. Armstrong keeps it in the zone, tries to throw it back, but Natalie stops it, pushes it over to Harper. Harper pushes it toward to get it out to the point, but it gets deflected back in. Skating over to it is Allie. Allie over to Allison, trying to get it out at the point. Puck stays in the Armstrong zone in the corner. Sorry for the mishap in times or whatever you guys were told. We're working through it. So short members on the ice right now as some people are still trying to get here and skates are still being delivered. Blair picks it up, steals it, makes a move, gets it out of the zone. Blair going. Blair versus two. Blair running. Blair shoots, and it's deflected by the Armstrong goalie. Good move there by the goalie to drop that one down. Puck stays in the area. Lexi keeps it in, pushes it into the zone. Puck stays in the zone. Lexi comes out with it. Lexi makes a move. Lexi tries to make a move and gets it deflected. Harper pushes it back over to Lexi. Lexi shoots. Gets deflected before it makes it to the net. Get over there, man. Get over there. Puck's going to stay in our zone for now, going behind the net, and we are pursuing by Lexi. Lexi gets it, steals the puck in the middle, throws it in front, nobody home. It's going to come off the boards and stay in the zone by Allison. Throws it all the way back. Lexi tries to throw it in front of the net over to Natalie, but it got deflected before it got to her. That was a great try and a great move. That will be icing, unless it's right on goal, which it is. Deflected by Peyton, pushed out. Allison picks it up. 10 minutes left in the first period. Good job there. Goes to center ice. Good job by Lexi to grab it. Gets it over to Natalie. Natalie gets it to the red line. Natalie makes a move. Natalie pushes it over, goes into the zone. Everybody's good there. Allison's chasing. Armstrong picks it up, tries to swing it out. Quinn gets it. Quinn pushes it back in. Armstrong pushes it back. Blair got it. Shoots it toward the net. It gets deflected, and then Natalie tries to backhand it over. Over to Natalie. Natalie shoots. What a move there by Quinn. Quinn came around the back of the net, threw it right in front of the net to Natalie, and Natalie did what she's supposed to do. Slammed it in. Back of the net. 1-0, Omega. All right, we're going to do a face-off again. 9:29 left in the first period. Lexi's going to do the face-off. We got young ladies trying to figure out where to play because being short. All right. Lexi pushes it over. She's got it in the zone. Lexi makes a move. Lexi trying to go, but it's her versus 4. Armstrong picks it up, brings it out of the zone. Tries to center it. Gets deflected. Still comes out. Armstrong grabs it. Blair picks it up. Blair's going to skate to the other side. Blair kicks it all the way toward the net. Goes wide right. Puck in the corner. Picked up by Harper. Harper pushes it around the net, back of the net. Picked up by Quinn. Quinn throws it all the way around, back up to Blair at the point. Blair has it. Blair shoots it from the point. Gets deflected by an Armstrong player before it can get anywhere near the net. Blair grabs it again. It gets bumped out to her by Armstrong. She pushes it back behind the net. Harper goes after it. Harper takes a swing, but it barely nicked it, and so it didn't come off real well. Armstrong picks it up, but Harper right there blocked that puck. Popped it up in the air right into the center of the zone, and Lexi threw it back down into the corner. Now Armstrong has it. It's coming across. Allie came out of the box in the perfect time to grab that one. Throws it back into the zone. Goes in the corner. Puck was coming all the way out to the center, and Allie was able to grab it and throw it back in. Way to be, Blair. Kept it. Blair shoots it high over toward the net. Goes wide right. Armstrong picks up the puck. We're making a shift change, so we're going to take a defensive stance here. And here we go. Defense it is. Armstrong makes a move. Throws it toward the net. Gets it into the zone. It's into the corner. Armstrong's going to get fresh legs. And we don't have enough people to get fresh legs, but we are bringing some out. All right, Harper back out on the ice. Didn't get much of a break. Harper gets it. Good pass by Harper. Natalie to Harper, Natalie to Harper. And then Natalie shoots it up, gets deflected by the goalie. But we throw it right back in front of the net. Natalie again throws it up, but it gets deflected up in the air and over by a stick. We're trying again. Here we go. Natalie again throwing it, but it gets deflected before it goes there. Good job there by Natalie to break that one apart, and Harper too. Comes over to the side to the point. Allie throws it to the center. Armstrong picks it up. Natalie goes in there and breaks that one apart. But Armstrong still picks it up, brings it across center line, brings it into the zone. Number 3 is pushing it and gets it swiped by Quinn. Quinn makes a backhand pass over to Allison, but Armstrong picked it up. Good job there by Allie, pushing it out of the zone all the way back into our zone. Armstrong's going to do the same. They're going to get it out of the zone and push it up. It's at the center line battling against the boards. Comes out. Armstrong takes a backhand at it, pushes it over towards zone. Lexi's going to pick it up at the blue line. Lexi makes a move. Lexi bringing it across the red line. Lexi bringing it across the other blue line. Lexi going right at the goal. Lexi backhands it over to the goal, gets deflected over to the right. They're battling for it in the corner. It's going to come out. That's Natalie picking it up in the corner. Natalie uses the boards to her advantage, kicks it over in front. Oh, and it goes right past Willa. Comes out of the zone. Quinn grabs it. Gotta get it. Everybody's out. Quinn grabs it. Quinn's going to take it in. Takes it in the zone. Quinn makes a move. Quinn makes another move. Quinn shoots it up and over the net. Good move and shot there to try to get it down. If it would have just been down just by a hair, it would have been better. Good. All right. Still got parents showing up because of the time mix-up. But our girls, hey, 1-0, 6 minutes left in this first period. Puck behind the net. Armstrong brings it. Coming in. Broken apart there. By number 10, Willa. Puck goes across the center. Natalie tries to take a backhand at it, but it was against 2 Armstrong players, and they got it. Isla's back out there. And that's going to be an icing. Blair threw it from one side, and it went all the way and didn't touch anybody. So we're going to the bad guy side of the ice. 5:34 left on this face-off. This is the first one in Armstrong's zone. Natalie with the face-off, pushes it back in the corner. Picked up, pushed around by Quinn. I'm sorry, that was Allie. Allie, yep. Lottie's gets it swiped and loses an edge. Goes to the ground. She's going to battle back for it. Puck comes out of the zone. Puck goes right back into the zone. Lottie's thin line skate that one to get it in, keep it in. Armstrong picks it up, takes it behind the net. They're going to keep it back there with a move. Lottie going in for the attack between her and Willa. Willa goes after it. Willa just manpowers over them to get it. And I'm sorry. That's Avie. I'm sorry. Avie manhandled that player to get it. And somehow still got it in there, but it was held up by the pads of the goalie. Good job, Avy. Great move there by Avy. All right, 4:52 left in the first period. Lexi with the face-off, pushes it over the side, gets pushed against boards. Armstrong trying to bring it up and out. Lexi swings, throws it right over to Allison, gets pushed back. Tries to throw it toward Allison again, gets pushed back. That was Quinn there that popped that one right out from the stick that Armstrong had it on. Puck comes in the corner. Battling for it is Harper. Come over to Lexi. Lexi throws it behind the net, bounces it right off the boards, goes into the other corner. Armstrong gets it, tries to throw it out of the zone, but Quinn says no way, but then they actually got it done. All right. Good job there by Isla. Isla pushed it over. Taken in the zone by Allison. Back and forth, back and forth. All right, now Armstrong has the puck, going toward the center. Got the puck now. Armstrong swipes it, moving over. Armstrong trying to bring it out of the zone. Picked up by Allison. Allison takes a shot, goes wide right. All right, puck still in the zone. Comes up the side. Avy grabs it over against the boards, pushes it over toward the center. That is on net. Good job there by Miss Peyton Port between the pipes to push that one over to the corner. We pick it up, push it right out of the zone. Goes into a group that's just coming in and out of the box. Chaos, that's all it is. Picked it back up, thrown back in the zone. Picked up by Isla. Isla pushes it over toward Avy. Avy throws it in. Then they throw it back in the zone. Stopped there by Quinn. Quinn moves it over to Lottie. Lottie moving it. Lottie just got elbowed right in the head, and she hit the ground. Did not get the puck. Now Lottie picks up the puck. There's a hook. Nothing. Avy brings it in. Avy's got it. Avy is bringing it into the zone. She's got it going all the way around. Now she makes a move. Backhands it over to the net. Deflected. Armstrong picks it up. Swipe by Blair. Thrown back into the corner. Picked up again by Blair. Goes in the corner. Blair keeps it in the zone. Pushes it right back over to Lottie. Goes around the corner, around the area. Lottie tries to backhand it over to the net. Can't quite get it out from behind the net, but here comes the puck. Now Blair again moved up from the point over to Allison. Allison throws it toward the net. Goes left behind the net. Now Natalie goes in to break that one apart. Blair is going after it. Blair picks it up in the zone, tries to stop and skate and push it out. Blair grabs it, stays with it. Armstrong gave up on it, and Blair just said, I'll take it. Throws it into the zone, and that will be icing. Another icing. So this will move it into the bad guy side one more time. 1:36 left in the first period. All right, taking the face-off is Natalie. And here we go. Puck, drop, pushed over, hit the ref, comes back out. Blair whips it behind the net all the way around. Picked up by Harper. Harper throws it right toward the net. And icing. 1:24 left. The goalie could have given us a favor there and touched it, but she did not. Good move on her. So now to the bad guy side. Taking it again. Natalie. Here we go. Drop. Puck. Pushed over. Natalie pushed it over to Harper. Harper pushed it back over to Natalie. Natalie's going to pick it up, take it behind the net. Natalie makes a move behind the net to fake them out. Bumps it over to Harper to get out of the zone. And it does get out of the zone. They throw it back in the zone. That is offsides. So we're going to bring it back out to the neutral. We're moving up for these face-offs. Moving up. Moving the right direction. Oh. Get ready for this one. Puck drops. Lexi pushes it back. Right over to Quinn. Quinn bumps it over to Lottie. Lottie tries to push it up the boards. It gets swiped. They're battling for it. Comes out. Quinn picks it up in the zone for Armstrong. Quinn pushes it out of the zone against the boards. Tries to get it up. Gets a skate. Quinn's battling for it still. Tries to throw it up and around. She does. Armstrong still swiped it, got out with it. 48 seconds left. Get it out of the zone, ladies. Good job, Lottie. Push it out. Over to Lexi. Lexi pushes it in the zone. They try to take a swing and they miss. Picked up against the boards by Nora. Then Lottie. Lottie throws it over toward the net. Lexi's right at it. Lexi's going after it, but Armstrong picks it up. 28 seconds left in this first period. Lexi pushes it out to the point. Stopped by Isla. Picked up by Lexi. Lexi throws it towards center. Nobody home. Armstrong picks it up. Takes it out of the zone. It gets swiped. No, Lottie. Oh, offsides with 13.9 left in the first period. Well, we started with a face-off deep into the other zone, then neutral their side. Now neutral our side. We are moving in the right direction. Lottie pushes it in the zone. After Lexi won it, they throw it back out. 8 seconds. Icing with 5.1 left, and we're gonna get it now to this side, all the way down. For the icing call. Lexi, right, ready to go. Ref checks everyone. Everybody's good. Puck. Drop. Lexi throws it over in between legs. It goes over. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that is it for the first period. Great first period for the girls. 1-0 Omega. And we're going to take a break real quick. All right, here we are, getting ready to start this second period. All right, Natalie in the center. Let's take the puck drop. Waiting on Armstrong to get on out. Payton-Port still between the pipes as she will take the first half of this period. All right, 12 minutes on the clock. Checking everybody. Ref, blows whistle. Puck. Dropped. Natalie pushes it over. Gets hit by Armstrong. Armstrong throws it into the zone. Waiting on it's Allie. Allie kicks it out of the zone. Armstrong grabs it again. Tries to throw it into the zone. They do. Natalie's right there to push it back over. Pushes it back over to Harper. Harper gets it. Pushes it over to Natalie. It was a slow mover, so she picked it back up. Harper throws it across the center. Gets deflected before it can make it. Harper grabs it again. Pushes it in the zone. Armstrong touches it, so no icing there. Puck comes out to the side to the point. It comes out of the zone. Aviana pushed it back in. Aviana's pushing it toward the net. Aviana makes a move. Aviana makes a move, backhands it over toward the net, but hits the back of it, and it goes in! Deflected in for Aviana. Whoa, what a move there. She just kept on. Kept on. It was a deflection and great rebound effort. Yeah, great rebound effort there by Aviana. Just stay with the puck and keep on slamming it. And it trickled in. So there you go, 2-0, Omega. And here we go again. Puck comes out. Omega picks it up. Harper throws it across center ice. Into the zone it falls. Natalie's going to pick it up, take it toward the net. Natalie swings it right over. Good pass. Right over to Aviana. Aviana tries to turn with it. Does not make it. Armstrong picks it up. Armstrong's moving across. Defense is working on it. Aviana worked on it and got it out from in front of Armstrong, but they still have it in their zone. Gets over to the side. Harper pushes it over, tries to get it out of the zone, but it pops out. Goes back toward the boards. They're still trying. They keep it in the zone, swing it all the way back around behind the net. It's Blair picking it up, trying to bring it down the zone. Blair versus 4. Puck is still right there. Blair's on the ice and trying to battle for it. Comes out. Natalie gets it. Natalie's getting pursued. Natalie makes a move. Trying to break ankles. Comes back out. Natalie's moving it out of the zone. Natalie still comes. Bumps it over to Aviana. Aviana gets it into the zone. Aviana in the corner. Aviana throws it toward the net. Goes behind. To the other side on the corner. Picked up by Natalie. Natalie backhands it over toward the net. Armstrong hits it right back to Natalie. Natalie throws it toward the net. Up in the air. Gets kind of deflected and pushed over to the other corner. Aviana grabs the puck. Throws it in. Gets deflected by a player. And then she pushes it and gets deflected. There it is, deflected again. Puck comes out of the zone. Blair's going to pick it up. Regroup. Get out. Now we're ready to go. Blair has it. Blair trying to make a move. Blair skating through. Blair shoots it in to the right side of the corner. She got the goalie to commit to the other side, and she pulled it
Put
right
it in
across
where
her.
it was. A lot of space.
Yes, sir. Makes it 3-0 Omega. All right, Lexi with the face-off. Puck drops, pushed over. Goes all the way toward Peyton, and picked up by Quinn. Quinn takes it behind the net. They're trying to regroup. Here we go. Quinn throws it over to Allison. Allison picks it up against the wall, throws it out of the zone. Great move there. It just came across, and Lexi was in the right spot. Lexi grabs it. Lexi throws it, hits the pipe. A goalie's best friend. We tried to throw it in front of the goal again, and Willow took a shot at it, and so did Allison, trying to get it there. But it went wide left. Puck comes out. They skate right over the top of it. Comes out of the zone. Everybody is out. Send it back. Good job there by Isla, getting it over to Allison. Allison bumps it into the zone. Armstrong picks it up, brings it out. They get it across center ice, go in the wrong direction. Right one for them, wrong one for us, but picked up by Lexi. Lexi makes a move. Lexi has the puck. She moves it in. Into it. Great pass by Lexi over to Allison. Allison shoots and scores!
Great shot. Now
what
that's
a great
the play.
assist there by Lexi across the ice to Allison as she was wide open. And Allison put it where it needs to be. Back of the net.
What we could do if we showed up on time.
4-0 Omega.
That's crazy. Like
that's what we've been practicing. Good job, ladies. All right, Blair is now going to take this one. Blair pushes it over all the way against the boards. Lottie's going after it against the boards. Gets over to it. Pushes it over. Blair and Lottie going after it. They're still going after it. 3 Armstrong players. Puck comes all the way across the other side. Isla's going to be over here to grab it. Bounces off the boards. Tries to kick it out. Kicks it out. Armstrong throws it deep into their zone. Whips it around. Lottie picks it up behind the net.
Oh, Lottie.
Lottie makes a move. Lottie make another move. Puck's in front of her. Lottie skating it across center. Lottie skating it across center. Lottie moving it. Lottie moving it. Lottie shoots. It gets deflected. What? Great move there by Lottie. Got deflected.
I don't know why exactly we got a whistle there, but all right then.
Yeah. She didn't glove it.
She sure
just
didn't.
Deflected up and over her, and
I don't know.
I don't know. Whistle. So we're stopping. 8:03 left in the second. And we're going to do a face-off in the correct end of the ice. Here we go. Blair again taking the face-off. Puck drops. Blair kicks it back. Right over to Natalie. Natalie toward the point. Natalie tries to shoot it, but gets deflected by a player. Armstrong grabs it, throws it right out of the zone. Allie right there to throw it right back into the zone perfectly. Armstrong throws it back out. There is an offsides. Puck came out, and we just instinct threw it right back, and that's an offsides. Couldn't get out quick enough. So we're going to do a face-off here in the neutral zone. Blair again throws it between the legs of the ref, bounces off the boards. Lottie goes over to swing it, almost falls. Puck comes out to the side. What a battle there for that puck. Blair shoots. She battled for that puck against the wall, took it, and then shot it, went up and over the goal. We've gotten really good at lifting it, and sometimes it's a little too high. Puck in front of the net. Lottie shoots. Deflected. Armstrong picks up the puck, takes it behind the net. They're getting chased. Puck comes out to the corner. Natalie's going to pick it up. Natalie's going to keep it there. Natalie backhands it over toward the net. Gets deflected by a player right over toward the goal, but the goalie bounces it up and it goes behind the net. Armstrong picks it up. We're pursuing. Armstrong throws it out of the zone. It is going all the way.
No icing.
Icing is not happening. Natalie picks it up. Natalie throws it out of the zone. Armstrong picks it up at center ice. Throws it back in. And right back out. And right back in. And Lottie throws it out across over to Armstrong.
No icing there.
No icing there. Puck goes all the way to our zone. Armstrong picks it up, takes it back. Aviana goes for it. They shoot it around the edge. Picked up by Natalie at the point. Natalie backhands it over to Harper. Harper against the boards. Aviana's right there. Harper makes a move. Harper makes another move. Harper throws it toward the center. Gets deflected before it gets there. Puck is still in the zone, off in the corner. Aviana's battling. Aviana versus one. And then coming in for some help is Lexi. Aviana pulls out with it. Aviana takes a shot. Hits this left side of the net, the backside. So that is not in. Armstrong picks it up, throws it back through the corner. Natalie picks it up at the point. Puck comes out all the way across center ice. Allie's going to pick it up. Allie makes a move. Allie. And then they stole it, pushed it right over, and that's an offsides as they're trying to do a shift change. Slows things down, 5:46 left in the second period. All right, now we're doing a goalie change. So now here comes Lucy in between the pipes for Maple Grove. All right, good job there by Harper, swiping that one out and pushing it way out of the zone. Then it comes right back. Quinn working to get over it. Quinn tried to, but kind of lost track. They shoot wide left. Aviana picks it up against the boards. Tries to push it out. Gets it swiped because she was her versus two. Puck comes out to the side. Lucy slows it down, gives it to Quinn. Bounces it off the boards over toward Aviana. Avi works to get it out of there, loses an edge. Puck comes out of the zone. Picked up by Lexi. Lexi trying to make a move. Wow. Just a swinging. Quinn picks it up at center ice. Quinn's trying to take it in. Quinn makes a move. Quinn pucks in front of her. Quinn's still trying to hang on to it. Armstrong pushes it up. Armstrong picks it up, but then it gets stuffed by Avi. Now Lexi versus three. Trying to get it in there. Comes out with Harper. Now puck's at center ice. Aviana has it. She makes it a move. She goes into the zone. She's going in the corner. Now she's going toward the net. Pushes it out in front. Ooh, it gets tossed. And cover.
Strong cover.
Sorry, I didn't know that. All right, that covered. So we are going to do a face-off.
Woof.
Comes out to the side. Lottie throws it toward. Stuffed by Willa. Willa tries to go after it. Back in the corner she is. Willa pushes it over. Armstrong grabs it, tries to kick it out, but it gets deflected over. Thrown all the way back across. By Willa. Puck comes out all the way to the other side. Natalie's going to pick it up. Natalie's going to bring it out over. Bump it out of the zone. Right over to Willa. Willa's going to push it out. Willa's going after it. Willa pushes it over toward the net. Nobody home.
Almost Isla.
Yeah, Isla went for it. She was making a great jump for it. Now it's Isla and Blair over together, trying to get the puck. Puck comes out. Isla gets it against the boards. Isla bounce 1-2, 1-2, bounces over to Blair. Blair takes a shot. Gets deflected before she can get there. Natalie bumps it over. It's against the boards. Natalie pushes it out. She's going for it. Armstrong picks it up. Gets stuffed by Blair. Blair picks it up. Blair takes a backhand.
Oh, no.
To the net, and it goes in. Armstrong swung at and missed, and then it just went right by the goalie to make this a 5-0 with 3:27 left in the second period. All right, there it is. Maple Grove picks it up. Lexi's got it against the boards. Armstrong throws it into the zone. Everything's good there for them. Natalie's going to pick it up in the corner. Natalie has it. Natalie makes a move. Natalie's still moving the puck up. Moving it out of the zone. Comes all the way across. Got it in front of her. She's moving. She's still moving it. Brings it in the zone. Natalie moving it toward the net. Good pass over. And it, oh, I thought they pushed it in themselves. Puck comes out of the zone. Quinn's got it. Get out. Yep, we're good there.
Oh,
okay.
Woof.
They're called an offsides. Looked a little suspect, but hey, what do you do? 2:46 left in this second period. Omega 5, Armstrong 0. Puck drops. Armstrong pushes that one out. Right over to Nora. Nora throws it into the zone perfectly. Armstrong picks it up, tries to throw it out, but Quinn says no thanks. Keeps it in the zone. Throws it toward the net, gets stopped by Armstrong before it can get there. Lexi's in pursuit. Puck comes around the back of the net by Armstrong. They're moving it up. They're moving it up, trying to get it out of the zone. Armstrong's got an opening. They're coming through. Armstrong brings it into the zone perfectly. Cross center ice, back in the zone, into the corner. Defensive play there, and she took her position again perfectly. Now Nora's got it. Nora versus 2. Nora has the puck in front of her. Nora takes a shot from way downtown, right in the back of the net. Makes it 6-0 with 2:09 left in there. Good shot by Nora as she came through to find the back of the net with that one. All right, now we're going to take a face-off again. This is Blair taking it. Puck drops. Blair pushes it right over to Harper. Goes through Harper's legs, but she turns around, grabs it back. Harper pushes it over. Armstrong is battling to try to get it. Blair picks it up, throws it into the zone. Armstrong picks it up in the zone, pushes it right back out. Blair's going to pick it up at center. Move it right across the center of the ice. She's going to move it in. It's in front of her. She's the only one going after it. Blair picks it up in the corner, throws it toward the net. Aviana swings and tries to get it there, but it's coming in a little hot. Armstrong picks it up, takes it out of the zone, cross center ice. Blair's going forward as a defensive move. Lost an edge. Good job there by Allison to push it over and against the boards. Now Avi's got it. Avi working to push it, gets deflected, but Blair picks it up. Picks up the deflection, moves it over. Blair got it. Blair has it and gets hacked, and they're going to call it. Here's the first penalty of the game. Hopefully Blair's stick is not broken in that one. It doesn't appear to be. So this will be the first power play of the game going for Omega with a 6-0 lead. 1:14 left in this second period. All right, and we'll get the face-off here at the good guy side. Again, 1:14 left in the second period. Here we go. Puck. Everybody's ready. Waiting on the ref. She's counting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
what are we doing?
We need a power play on the. We need a penalty on the board. Penalty on the board. They're trying to figure it out. There it is. All right, now we can get started. Puck drops. Power play still going. Natalie gets it in the back of the zone. Throws it up in the air toward the goal. Goes wide right. Picked up behind the net by Lottie. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Willa. Willa throws it in and gets deflected toward the goalie, and the goalie covers it. So let's do it again. 1:03 now left in this second period. Puck goes toward the net. Gets deflected before it gets there. Maple Grove comes up to grab it. They throw it back to the edge. Lottie in the defensive position. Throws it right over to Lexi. Comes off her stick funny. Lexi has it. She's trying to move. It's 2. Throws it to Natalie at the point. Natalie has it. Natalie throws it over to Lottie. Lottie kicks it toward the net. Wide left. 40 seconds left in this period. Puck comes out to the front. Oh, it was a great opportunity, and we just missed it. Puck comes out all the way out of the zone. Clear it, ladies. Clear it, ladies. We're good to go. Natalie picks it up, throws it across the ice over to Isla. Isla tips it into the zone. Isla goes, throws it toward the net, deflected by the goalie. Now it's in the corner. Isla's battling. Coming over with reinforcements. Puck comes out. That's Lexi and Isla going at it. Puck comes out of the zone. Lexi takes control of it. Everybody's free and clear. Lexi throws it over to Lottie. Lottie bounces off her stick, and she's going to take it. She makes a move. She tries to backhand it in the zone, and she does, but Armstrong swipes it, moves it back all the way across, but Natalie's right there. That is the end of this second period. Omega 6, Armstrong 0. Maybe they don't want us to do it. All right, we're back. Start of the third period. Here we go. Omega 6, Armstrong 0. Taking the face-off to start us out in this third period. It's going to be Blair. And here we go. Armstrong getting the full force out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Puck drops. Pushed over, gets deflected. Blair puts that one over into the zone. Gets deflected. Armstrong picks it up in the zone, but Allie keeps it in. Over to Quinn. Quinn's got it. Quinn's trying to take it toward the net. Blair right there. Puck just went out a little bit in front. Comes out to Blair. Kicks it over to Quinn. Quinn tries to throw it back in. Gets deflected before it gets there. Quinn's chasing the puck against the side. Armstrong pushes it in. Good job there by
Nora
at the back. They switch positions here. So Nora back there keeps it in. Ooh, right there. Quinn slams it home. Gets a good deflection. In the net it goes. Makes it 7-0 Omega. And here we go. Puck drops. Pushed over. Armstrong comes out with that one. Armstrong coming in strong, trying to get it across. They bring it in. They bring it toward. Take a shot. Gets deflected by Lucy and covered. So we'll do a face-off here on that end of the ice. All right, we're going to do a face-off in the wrong end of the ice. 10:45 left in this game. Puck drops. Pushed over by Blair. Over to Natalie. Natalie kicks it all the way around. Over by herself is Allie. Allie picks it up against the boards. Pushes it out of the zone perfectly. Goes across center ice. Goes into our zone. It's in the corner. I can't see it. And it's waved off. Armstrong picks it up. Bounces off the boards. Allie's there to push it back over toward the net. Over to Blair. Blair stuffs that one. Takes it toward the net. She gets attacked by 4. Blair's got it in the corner. Get out of the way, ref. Blair throws it center. Right over to Quinn. Quinn shoots and scores! Quinn with her second quick goal there. Great job. Great assist there by
moving the puck.
Allie. Allie threw it perfectly over to Quinn, and Quinn smoked it right into where it needed to be, the back of the net. Make it 7-0 Omega. All right, here we go. Another face-off. It's Lexi. Lexi takes that one, pushes it back to Natalie. Natalie pushes it over to Lottie. Lottie, good passing. Lottie throws it over to Avy. Avy bulldozes, and then Avy goes after it, and then she gets taken down. Puck comes out to the side. Lexi's battling for it. Armstrong has it. They're bringing it out of the zone. Lexi grabs it. We are now ready to rock and roll. Armstrong has it. Comes off a skate. Armstrong with a move, working to bring it in the zone. They do. Goes into the corner. Natalie picks it up in the corner. Natalie makes a spin. Natalie pushes it over, head over. She's going to skate. They can't catch her. Goes over to Avy. Comes at the edge of the zone, kept in the zone by the point. Now Natalie throws it all the way, and they are going to call icing. So we'll do it all over again with 8, and the clock is still running, so we got run time, which is good to go here. 8-0 Omega. All right, puck drops. Lexi gets it, pushes it over. All the way up, comes out of the zone. Harper chasing. Armstrong picks it up. They're skating with it. Armstrong moves. Ooh, lost an edge. Picked up by Lexi. Lexi has it in front of the net. Throws it wide right. Harper pushes it in front. Lexi again throws it in. And it's rebounded right there by Avy for her second goal of this game. 8 minutes left in this game, and that brings the score to 9-0. Avy's got her second one. Yes, it is. Oh, I'm sorry. They changed it was 9-0 now. Here we go. All right. We are passing the puck. We're making good shots, deflections, taking over. Willa's got the puck. Willa moves it into the zone. Willa's got it. She's still making moves. Willa goes after it. Puck stays in the zone. Good job there by Isla. Wow, she reached for that one and just to keep it in the zone and pushed it all the way back to the corner. Armstrong picked it up. But then Blair swiped it from her. Blair trying to make a move around. Blair comes around the corner and slams it in. Makes it 10-0. 7:15 left in this game. I would imagine Coach Jeff is saying, no more scores, ladies. No more. Just skate with it and have fun. Blair grabs it, pushes it out, gets in the zone. She battles Armstrong for it and keeps it in the zone. Gets shouldered, loses it. Number 2-9 got it, but then Blair steals it back. Willa pushes it over, goes a little hot, moves over. Good job there by Nora to bounce it off the boards. Great pass over. Harper battling for it. 2-9 still moving with it. Loses it. Harper picks it up at the center ice. Puck is just going back and forth, and staying around.